Morning, guys. I wanted to do a quick video here because I woke up this morning to my tomato plant and it looks like this. This is my very sad tomato plant. And I'm always thinking about business and entrepreneurs, and I was like, this plant represents business in so many different ways. Might sound ridiculous to some, but to me, like, it's exactly like a business and living the lifestyle of an entrepreneur or business owner. So, for example, as you can see, it's wilted. You know what the thing I love about plants in particular is that when you water a plant, like a plant tells you exactly what it needs. So when it's wilty, it needs water, and when you give it water, it stands right up. It's like, thank you. So it tells you, like, you need to give it water, so you give it water, and then it shows its appreciation. But this plant right here, for example, like, haven't grown a tomato plant in LA before. As you can see, I got a little piece of fruit up there that I'm pretty excited about. But every morning, I wake up and I pick the aphids off with tweezers. If you could imagine. That's my commitment to my tomato plant. But there's always an issue. And I don't mean an issue in regards to, like, there's always, like, a hardship or there's always, like, a struggle. But in this regard, like, I woke up and there's ants on my tomato plant. And I'm like, ants? So this is the first morning I woke up and there's ants. But there's always aphids on the plant. So I take the tweezers and I pick the aphids up. I know it sounds crazy. I tried soap and water. I tried essential oils. These aphids are serious, and they are not leaving. So I literally pick the aphids off, spend about 20 minutes each morning for, like, a little piece of fruit that I got up there. So I do have more fruit that are coming. But the thing is, when it comes to business owners, like, there's always something. Like, so right now with our magnesium, we're dealing with shipping. Like, shipping's a huge issue. Then it's like crossing the border. Like, it's manufactured here in Los Angeles, so we're trying to ship it back to Canada. So that's an issue. Customs an issue. Finding a broker's an issue. Like, those are, like, constant problems. Like, I haven't dealt with ants before on my tomato plant. So I thought, like, that represents business. And then, like, I'm growing this, like, little tiny tomato. I can see it. I know it's growing. It's going to happen. But you have to wait, and you have to be patient. And that's what happens when it comes to being an entrepreneur. You have to be patient. You develop a product. You have to be patient. You have to let it grow, and then you have to pick all the little aphids off. You have to put out fires, but I think you have to fall in love with that. You have to enjoy what you're doing. You have to wake up and look forward to it. You have to embrace the struggle. I think there's a book called Embrace the Suck that I read years ago. But there's things that suck about business, but there's things that you enjoy as well. There's things that you look forward to. Like these, I'm gonna get a chance to enjoy my own little tomatoes that I grew myself, and I'm going to appreciate them that much more because of the struggle. I'm going to remember waking up and pulling aphids off. I'm going to remember waking up and being like, oh, I didn't water it enough, or now there's a new problem, there's ants or whatever. But I think there's so many different things that come up in life where we're like, oh, like, we have our, the thing is, like, I hear this often, like, we have our finances all taken care of, finally got a grasp of it, and then there's a new bill that comes up that we didn't expect. Unexpected bills is one of the biggest stressors that we have out there. Or we have late fees, or we have our kid gets hurt, or something happens at work. Like, this is like day-to-day life. But I think you can't be walking around miserable about everything every day. Like, something always comes up. There's always an issue we have to deal with. But when it comes to being a business owner and being an entrepreneur, like, we have to embrace that part of our business and understand it's going to happen. Like, these things are going to happen. I'm going to not water the plant enough. I'm okay with that. It doesn't kill it. Then I put some water into it, and then it stands up and it's happy for a few days until I water it again. And then I pick off these aphids, and the aphids go away, and maybe they come back, maybe they don't. Or maybe there's a new issue. Maybe ants, and didn't know ants were going to crawl over my plant, and I'm sure they're eating something they shouldn't be eating. But then you put that fire out, and then you find different tools. You find tools that can help. You find people and resources to help improve your business and your life and your product. So there's a lot of different things that can help our lives and help our businesses. But I think we have to embrace that these things are going to come up and not be one of those people that are like, oh, what's the point? There's always something that comes up, or I can never make my customers happy, or there's always something, an issue with my product or shipping. Like, if we're going to complain about those things in regular life, then we're never going to get tomatoes on our tomato tree. So I hope you enjoyed those quick little tips today. Have a great day.